Layoffs, layoffs, and even more layoffs. That is what we are seeing a whole lot of going on right now in this year, 2022. And my friends, it looks like it's getting worse. This is what we are seeing in our economy, and this is a huge warning sign of a bigger economic problems that is going to hit the housing market later this year. Could be the next month, the next couple of months, or even the next year. You may be in the market right now trying to buy a house, and let us know down in the description if you have had any luck buying a house, or if it's just unaffordable. Maybe the interest rate is just too high. We have done some research, and this is what we found, was that there was a massive increase in the amount of companies announcing a layoff this year. Take a look at this graph. It shows us that just in April of this year that there have been a huge increase in the amount of layoffs that were happening. It literally doubled from the previous month. These layoffs are from both private and public companies. But looking at the graph, it's just shocking to see this, that it can literally double in just 1 month. Such a sudden spike in the companies announcing a layoff is very alarming, especially when we've seen the issues that has been going on with the stock market. You may be invested in the stock market right now, and to be honest, it's not looking too good. If you think back to when Russia first went to war with Ukraine and how it's been going downhill ever since. Before the war, huge crypto memes like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu were doing great. And if you look at them now, they're not doing so good. I was even invested in the crypto market, and my stocks right now are not looking pretty. I came across an article just yesterday that had a very interesting title. It said, "Recession fears are growing. Is this volatile stock market trying to tell us something?" If that wasn't alarming enough, it goes on to say, "My recent stock market weakness be forecasting an economic recession." No one has really given any thought to the U.S. hitting a recession because President Joe Biden has said that we're doing great. Our economy is strong. We've had the lowest unemployment in decades. So why would we be stepping into a recession? But it's this next paragraph that really caught my attention. Then came last week's report that the U.S. economy shrank in the first quarter at a 1.4 annualized rate. At once, the narrative changed to include that serious possibility that the U.S. economy is about to slip into a recession, if it hasn't already. On Monday of this week, former Federal Reserve Governor Roger Ferguson pronounced that a recession in 2023 is almost inevitable. Governor Roger Ferguson goes on to say, "I think a recession at this stage is almost inevitable. The probability of a recession in 2023 is certainly very, very high because of the challenges of getting this roaring inflation under control and having so few tools to control the side of the economy." All this information that you are seeing is stuff that just come out in the last 2 days. Seeing these companies with such a huge layoff and seeing the stock market at where it's at, I mean, this is really showing us two major things: that inflation is out of control and that our U.S. economy is not really healthy right now. Sure, you have Joe Biden, who's really tried to tell everybody that we're just better off. We're doing better than ever. But if you just stop just for a second and think about the crazy gas prices, the increase in groceries, and if that wasn't enough, have you tried to buy a house or vehicle lately? The price has increased like crazy. Sure, it might seem like our economy is doing good, but beneath the surface, things are brewing that at some point will eventually come out in the next 3 to 6 to 12 months. And this literally is just my opinion. It seems like this will lead us into a recession later this year, as well into a housing crash. And what it really comes down to is this: that the U.S. economy is shifting to where everyone in Congress, the Senate, the White House was really focusing on growth in the economy, because when the pandemic hit, let's face it, everybody pretty much stopped working. So this is just, hey, we're trying to get people back at their jobs. We're trying to grow our economy again. And this is a big part of why they sent the stimulus checks, was to literally keep the economy strong. But after all the growth took place, now companies are focusing on profitability rather than growth. So that is where all these layoffs is coming from. Literally, people were hiring like crazy, and then they realized, wait a minute, we actually don't need all these people. One of the biggest companies to lay off a ton of people is Netflix. The article reads, layoffs at Netflix have some staffers questioning company strategy and culture. For those of you who don't know, Netflix stock has dropped a lot since the beginning of the year. Here is what the article said. Last week, Netflix said it lost subscribers for the first time in more than a decade, shedding 200,000 subscribers in the first quarter, and it expected to lose 2 million more this quarter. Then disclosure unveiled investors who wondering whether the streaming giant had lost its golden touch. Shares plummeted 35% on April 20th, its biggest one-day decline since 2004. And while Netflix has seen such a huge loss this year, it's not the only company suffering with losses. I truly believe we're going to see a lot more layoffs all across the United States and our economy because of high inflation and high interest rates. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments about the housing market and inflation and all these layoffs. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to jump in on our free Visa gift card giveaway that we're doing this Friday. All you have to do is smash that like button and comment the word Visa gift card for your chance to win. It's free and it doesn't cost you anything. Alright guys, stay tuned for more videos to come. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm John Miro. Peace!